You have an amazing story or webcomic idea, you've dreamed up amazing characters, and you're sending them on an amazing adventure. But how do you share that excitement through your character's expressions? Hi, I'm Amanda, an author, illustrator, and webcomic creator, and in this video, I want to help you learn how to draw expressive eyes. Here are a couple of panels with characters from my current webcomic, Questless. The panels are kind of bland. The characters say things are getting interesting, but we don't really see it in their faces. In this tutorial, I'm going to give you 5 simple eye and eyebrow building blocks that you can easily adapt to fit your style and use to give your characters expressions that are lively and interesting. Let's go back to those bland panels and just tweak the facial expressions and see if we can make them come to life. I'm still using pretty simple lines, but with just a few changes, it's so much better. When you've mastered this handful of mix and match drawing building blocks I'm about to show you, you'll be ready to easily create almost endless expressions for your characters. First, a word about style. These principles can be used whatever your art style. I'm giving you the building blocks, and it's up to you to adapt them to your own style, whether that's super detailed, really cartoony, or pretty simple. Here's a quick overview of how I draw eyes in Clip Studio Paint. I start with a sketch layer with a pencil brush, making sure the eyes are the right size and position. I think of the eyebrows as shapes rather than individual hairs. Next, I do a vector layer for the ink. Use a vector layer for the inks, it will make coloring so much simpler. I color in the whole iris and then clip another layer on top of the inks and use the same inking brush to color the iris. This is a really easy but effective way to add eye color, even in small panels. Next, below the inks, I add a layer for flat colors, and then another layer set to multiply for shadows under the eyebrows, below the eye, and on the whites of the eye. And one final layer set to overlay for highlights on the lids and cheekbones. Like I said, this video isn't about the style, but about the building blocks that will help you draw expressive eyes in your style. Now, let's get to the building blocks. Again, I'm starting with a super scribbly pencil brush sketch, just to get things in proportion. I have a few guiding lines on the face, and a couple of circles where the eye sockets are. This will help me make sure the eyes are lined up and sized properly, and it also helps guide the eyebrow placement. I add a new layer and, still using the pencil, tighten up my lines a bit more so I'm ready for inks. But I'm going to leave it at the pencil stage for this video as inking isn't really the focus. We'll start with the first block, basic eyes. These are fairly neutral, open eyes. I draw mine with a heavier lid for the top lid, a few lashes, and then just a hint of the lower lid. And of course, you can have the irises looking left, right, center, which will further tweak your expression. For this demo, I'm just sticking with center. Okay, we have a pretty basic set of eyes here, but eyes are only half of the equation of what will give your character expression. Eyebrows are what really convey your character's emotions. We'll start with some basic eyebrows, sitting right along the top of that circle I drew for eye placement. Okay, it's a picture of my character, but it's pretty neutral. Life must be pretty boring right now. Let's surprise her. Here's eyebrow building block number 2, surprised eyebrows. Here, I've just raised the eyebrows above my guiding eye socket circle, and instantly she looks like she just saw something unexpected. I probably could have exaggerated this even more. Again, adapt the principle to your own style. What if she saw something that might be a little dangerous? We'll angle the eyebrows up to give her a worried expression. And there's eyebrow block number 3. But maybe she finds out it was just someone trying to scare her. So angle the eyebrows down for building block number 4, angry eyebrows. Our final eyebrow building block, the skeptical eyebrows. Maybe the other person is trying to convince her it was just a joke and they didn't think she'd be scared. Here we have one eyebrow low, the other raised, and her expression is transformed again. Okay, now you have 5 eyebrow building blocks, and even with these basic eyes, we can see how the expression changes. Now it's time to add some more eye building blocks to tweak the eyes for even more looks. Our second eye expression building block we'll call the wide eyes. While part of the iris is hidden with the basic eyes, with wide eyes I like to have the whole iris visible with a ring of white around it to show just how wide these eyes are open. Okay, let's cycle through our eyebrow building blocks and see what expressions we can create. We have our basic look, surprised, worried, angry, and skeptical. With the wide eyes, whatever the basic expression is, it's been intensified. The next eye building block is the half-shut eyes. I like drawing these pretty flat along the top, with the irises partly hidden by the upper lid to really emphasize that they're half shut. This is a good eye shape to use if your character is tired. Add some extra lines beneath the eyes and instant tired. Again, let's combine them with our eyebrows to see what emotions we get. We have the basic eyebrows, surprised, worried, angry, and skeptical. The half-shut eyes often make the expression seem either more tired or more distrustful. Next, we're doing an easy one, closed eyes, curving up. They fall about where I drew the upper lid of the basic eyes. And adding in the eyebrows, we have basic, surprised, worried, angry, and skeptical. These eyes might be closed, but they're active, braced for a surprise, reacting to something sudden and unexpected, or scrunched up in excitement. The final eye expression building block, closed eyes, curving down. I draw them about where I draw the lower lid of the basic eyes. Once more, combine them with our eyebrow blocks, basic, surprised, worried, angry, and skeptical. Unlike the closed-up eyes, the closed-down eyes are a lot softer. They can look tired or reflective, peaceful or sad. There you have it, 5 basic eyes and eyebrow building blocks that you can mix and match to get 25 different expressions. And we haven't even added a mouth yet. Check out the next video where I give you 5 basic mouth building blocks, which can be combined with these eyes for 125 different expressions and endless variations to fully bring your characters to life. You can check out more of my projects on my website, storyseamstress.com. Thank you so much for watching.